I just came back from the police station, but that's a story time for another day. I've been busy on my, most people call it a weight loss journey. I'm just calling it a body journey because not that I haven't lost weight, but I feel like it's more me getting healthy and becoming more active. I started doing like jogs around the neighborhood about 2 years ago, but I wasn't very consistent with those, and yeah, like the weather wasn't always conducive to jogging. It would either be really hot, so I'd have to wait until about like 5 o'clock in order to jog, and it was only about a 5-minute jog after a 5-minute walk. So I mean, it did help me to do more cardio and to become more active, but I didn't really like lose a lot of weight from that. But I did lose some. I mean, obviously when you're doing cardio you will lose weight. Other things have happened, like I started dieting and cutting out carbs, but other than that I have started going to the gym. So I've been gymming for 2 full months. I started in November. I gymmed all the way through November and December, and so gross, that's a cockroach. And so it's been 2 months. I've been doing mostly weight training, which is really strenuous and fun. Like, you get to challenge yourself and gain muscle. I have lost a lot of fat, which is my actual goal. My goal is to lose like a lot of percentage of body fat, which I think is healthier. Like, in the long run you are less likely to get diabetes and blood pressure problems and heart disease. So that is what my aim is, to just be really healthy and the best me that I can be. Obviously it is to look good and feel good as well. Look good in all my clothes, you know, be that bitch. I also did cardio, which was like 15 minutes of cycling. It's like tension cycling, and I would walk to yoga class and back. So that was a 30-minute walk plus another 30-minute walk. So that was about maybe 7,000 steps. It wasn't like my goal, which is 10,000 steps, but it was good enough for a start. I just got a step counter app on my phone, which I use, and I also log in all my workouts, and I get more than 150 points every week, and it's a really good way of keeping track of all the working out that I do. So I had a before video of my body before I started working out, and I deleted it because I needed space in my phone. I deleted it by mistake though. So I only have pictures of the before, so I'm going to do a whole video of my before and after when I'm done with this month's gymming. So that will be after 3 months of gymming, 2 years of you know, random jogging, 1 year of a diet, and we'll see. It really isn't as easy as it looks when you see it on like influencers and people that are, you know, advertising themselves. Like, some people just have more resources to do it, and other people just have more time. So, and it also has to do with your environment. Like, in my village, it's not, you don't get people like working out very often. For the first 2 to 6 months that I was jogging, people would literally laugh at me. They would literally like look at me and laugh. Like, it was funny to them that I was jogging. And at the time I was actually much heavier, so they could have been more understanding. Oh my god, am I getting emotional? Wow. Yeah, they would laugh. And it was like teenagers. Like, I don't understand. They don't do, like, this is in South Africa, they don't do like netball in school. They don't do like physical like education like we used to do in school. Like, learning how to be fit isn't part of their curriculum, so they just don't understand it. And also along the way with my body changing, literally after I've been working out, people would say to me, or like maybe a few months after my diet was in full swing, people would literally look at me and be like, oh, you've put on weight. And I was like, what the hell, guys? Like, the culture here is to tell people that they are becoming fat when their body changes. So I don't know if that's just something to do with like jealousy, or like actually it's like crabs in a pot mentality, where people think that like, oh, like you're becoming better than you used to be, so you're going to think you're better than us, so they just don't want you to succeed and to leave them behind. But anyway, I feel like a lot of black women, especially in Africa, have a hard time losing weight, because like the old women, the mamas and the friends, they have a culture around eating, and they always think that like you should eat as much as possible. They think that you're weird for being on a diet, you know. It takes a long time for them to understand that kind of thing. I actually meant for this to be a short, but it looks like we're carrying on. I'm sorry that this is now portrait, because it's not a short. It is a long video, because I talk a lot. I'm actually trying to be alone here, but we have company, so it's going to be harder for me to speak, but hopefully not that hard. Anyway, so people don't want you to be like weight conscious and health conscious. Obviously, like, eating bad isn't a thing here, because we don't have fast food chains, we don't have fast food stores, but we do have like places that make like fried chicken and chips and that kind of thing, and some people do eat a lot of that and become unhealthy because of it. But I think our main problem is that we eat a lot of carbs, because people literally eat pap twice a day in their diet, and that is a lot of carbs. If you think about it, that is about 60% of the dish will be carbohydrates. And so I have cut out carbs from my diet, and what I'm going for is to have my carbs be like 20% of my dish instead of like 60 or 70%, because it's wild. Like, that is a lot of carbs, and to be honest, I don't do that much in a day to use all of that energy and all of that, like all of those like kilojoules and all of those calories. Like, I will just like the most I will do is like the laundry and like walk 30 minutes to like my friend's lodge, but my friend's work, but like that is still not enough of like exercise for you to be eating like so much carbs. Anyway, my household, my parents have broodseed, which if you're not German and you've never heard of broodseed, it's basically like you have a sandwich and like a vegetable, or just a sandwich that's filled with like nice things for dinner during the dinner time. You don't have like, you know, like chicken and like potatoes and like veggies and rice. You just have broadseed, which is like a sandwich, and you eat that. So we do that. We have like a sandwich, or like something very light, like maybe like sweet potatoes, and we'll have our tea or coffee or Milo or whatever we have at the time, and we'll have that in the evenings. And we've been doing that ever since I came here, because that's just how their lifestyle is. So for me, I was very lucky that that's the kind of lifestyle that they live, and they don't have pap in the evenings, because if that wasn't the case, I would have probably gained a lot of weight instead of like losing it. I really hope that like these people were not in my video, but if they were, just, it's not like I don't know them, like I just don't want people in my videos. Like, this is my YouTube, like people should really like mind their own business. Anyway, this isn't my point, so moving right along. The Wi-Fi was off just now, but it's back on. I mean, it kept kicking me off and now it's back on. I just don't know how I'm supposed to like complete like work when I have Wi-Fi that keeps kicking me off and putting me back on, and is like there's signal. Now there's no signal. Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to work with that. Anyway, now I'm just ranting. I was almost disallowed from going to the gym because I paid in advance, and the guy who worked there just ran away with my money, and he didn't record my payment in the book. So I had to go to the police station and lodge a complaint because I can't just pay for a service and not be able to use the facilities. So I think that's really unfair. So I went there to complain, and so now I'm allowed to gym for another 20 days, which is okay. It is what I wanted anyway, so I'm happy. Not so happy that I had to actually go to the police because the lady just was like so adamant that I did not pay. Like, I don't know who in their right minds like lies about paying. And if I was lying about paying, why would I go to the police? Like, why would someone who is wrong go to the police? You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So she obviously, like, she said to me, like, oh, go and like lodge a complaint and like make a statement, like print a statement, and then come and bring it to my house. Like, she was trying to intimidate me so that I couldn't like go to the police. So this is so annoying. Like, so I calmed down for 2-3 days, and I eventually went to the police today and I reported it. And I just reported a theft, basically. Like, I don't want the guy to get in trouble. That's not the kind of person who I am. But I don't want to also just be taken for a puss and have to pay for something that I can't even, like, I can't use the facilities even after I paid, like, because someone's lying. That's not the ideal situation. And also, I did have the goal of gymming for 3 months, so it would really be unfair on me to only gym for 2 months and then like have to forfeit my money and my goal. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I think I've said everything that I wanted to say about fitness mostly. I will be posting some of my fitness, like some of my gymming, like some of my experiences, not experiences, but some of my training sessions that I took like in the first month. So I'm still chubby, just, I mean, I you know, whatever. Anyway, TikTok actually deleted the videos that I had on TikTok, so I will just move those from there to here. It was only one anyway, so I will post it on YouTube so that you guys can see it. Peace. Love you. Later. I like this angle. I like this